Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 5th episode of the 2nd season of School Rumble. And last episode, I believe we were doing some setup for the Culture Festival. That seems to be kind of the arc we're in. We got to do various, imagination visualizations of different play ideas, a lot of which just kind of ended with Kenji revealing himself under the mask. So, some pretty great ideas, and also, most importantly, a magical girl, which is not really something I expected in this show, so that was certainly a nice surprise. But I think they were trying to get Akira to be a writer for the play or something, so that was pretty cool. And I really liked Ari's encouragement of that. We also had an eating segment, Kenji trying to successfully guess which one was Tenma's, and he wasn't successful at all. But that was also pretty fun. So let's just get into this episode and see what we're in for. So 3, 2, 1, play. Wow, that's so exciting. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise usually. Does he ever look surprised in this show? It's pretty big, actually. But is it edible? Or something else, yeah. I definitely trust it more in Yakumo's hands than yours. No offense, Tenma. You're just a bit airheady at times. But I'm just really thirsty for today for some reason, so I might drink water a lot in this reaction. But yeah, very, very exciting festival stuff. I didn't really think about it before, but I guess it makes sense why they're wearing the sumo fudonshis now. That's the whole, thing they suggested for the Culture Festival. At least I assume that's how that connects. One of the best shots of the opening, just Itoko sitting on that car. Oi. Oi. Yeah, the opening is continuing to grow on me. Comics and culture, huh? That man has a wolf head. Was that Yakumo in cosplay? Fortune telling booth? Already again, the wolf head man. Rumble? Partial title drop? I'm sure that's it. Yeah, I think we found the best attraction in this festival so far. You must be proud. Wow. Just a straight up a menu of girls. What a great idea. Thank you, I was actually trying to read the name tag, but that's easier. I can't be bothered remembering all the names. Wow. Just wow. What do you say to that as a teacher? But anyway, music. But yeah, I guess this is what we ended up doing, so looks pretty great. Poor guy. You okay? Oh, wow. Not a single star. That's not true at all. Not even remotely. I would definitely choose you on the menu. Mama. Oh, that's Mama. Okay, sure. I'll order 5 orders of her, please. Okay. She has a great charm. Wow. This is the kitchen? I believe that. What? Why? What happened? You do that, man. I'll see how that goes. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a pretty powerful opposition here. Well, one new customer. Yeah, it wasn't looking great. Just gonna lose our people one at a time to that place. Yes, this is one of them. And Yakumo. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's what she was wearing before. She has, like, the judgment band thing. Oh, wow. Man, this place just doesn't play fair. Oh my god, she put on the mask. Why did she put on the mask? I guess she could at least be popular with children. Fair enough. I mean, it is kind of a bit more up her alley. Oh, play. How could you, father? With your sword? Goons. Flunkies, that's another good word for it. Oh. Oh. When did you get back there? This was not in my contract. And now it's a pinata. It's pretty messed up. Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? You have more faith in yourself, Kenji. I'm sure it'll work out. Yeah, how about no? I think there's plenty of harm. Okay. None out of nowhere. Let me cleanse you. I mean, it's not that hard to guess. Hey, thank you for the bag. Oh. That's not his name. Say no more. It's not like he wanted to be there washing dishes. Tokiha apartments? But we're at school. Okay. Oh. I don't, I'm still a bit confused. But this is a very interesting role reversal. You know, lots of things happened. There's a brief trip on a boat. Well, now I'm curious. That's some pretty nice motivation. It is a silly name. She's not a lady cop right now. Oh, that's okay. How well can she see out of those glasses? Just settle down, man. Took a bite out of the cabbage. uh... Relaxing. Friggin' Nakamura. Okay, I guess you were supposed to be there. That is important. Oh no, the sign! Guess not going so well. Is that gonna help? Okay, this is becoming a very different establishment. That's really not all that surprising. Oh, they're back. Nothing like a big group of cute girls showing up with snacks to cheer you up. Away from the cake, Tenma. Hanima upside down. Yeah, the manga stuff, but I guess that's still secret. Come on, Tenma. Yeah, let's... I mean, she's totally gonna do that. Go for it, man. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Oh no. Oh no, did he mess up the cake? Ma. Yes, Harima. I think it's supposed to be Karasuma. Just gonna fix it. Kanpai. Good work, everyone. Yeah, that cake may or may not have been for him. It's great to see him so excited. Yeah, that could be a bit awkward. But... you slipped, jumped 20 feet in the air. Was that the only way? Oh, the what? I'm sorry about that, man. It was a misunderstanding. I mean, who could have expected that? Yeah, I don't care how excited you get. Don't dive bomb the cake. Oh. Oh yeah, because, you know, Yakumo did make one. But he might think that she made that. Good for you, man. How nice of you. Just literally funneling that in. And let's keep the fact that Yakumo made that a secret. I mean, that one's just gonna say Hanima too, isn't it? Because of how you fixed it. Yeah. Karasuma's cake just kind of disappeared in the excitement, really, so. Yeah, I can't be giving a guy a cake with another guy's name written on it. That's not good. I'm gonna try to fix it. Fix the fixed cake. So what did you do exactly? That... I guess that works. I can't think of a better solution, so... I'm sorry I'm such a glutton, please don't hate me. That was great. Tenma did her best there. A series of crazy events, really. I doubt it. Ah! Don't do that. It's like a ghost. Eating the cake. Or making the cake. Oh. Oh wow, that is some good progress for Tenma. Definitely a lot better than the hating she was expecting. I just love Tenma's solution to that so much. Just, it's the wrong name, so let's just eat most of the cake until it's only got the part left that could be in his name. That was just a great solution. I love that. I mean, now that I've had some time to think about it, a better solution probably would have been just, you know, scraping off the name itself with a knife, rather than just eating 90% of the cake. Everyone is why only part of his name's on the cake. You just say I ran out of the frosting, so... Or you could say that that's like a cute nickname that she wants to give him, you know? Like, yo, Ma, what's up, Ma-kun? Pretty sure there's been a couple anime characters with that nickname, Ma-kun. So, I think he could buy that. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think now I remember who this character is. Yeah, he's hasn't shown up for a while, so I did kind of forget about him. But yeah, now I remember who he is now. Just hope not. I wonder if she's gonna get the wrong Tsukamoto. Which she found the wrong one. Yeah, high schoolers are weird. It's not, though. Just get yourself a mask, he'll like you. Oh. Is the other Tsukamoto gonna help her? Or no? I thought somebody was gonna catch her. Never mind. She just fell. But she might still show up to be helpful. Oh, okay. Well, she showed up with somebody. Oh no. Okay, that's not a good first impression, man. And he is getting into his role. How much is left of this episode? More than I thought. Yes, this is the actual Tsukamoto that he likes. Well, not as much as Tenma. How do I get Senpai to notice me? Well, I think that cheered her up. Oh, there he is. Oh, hand-holding. Maybe things will work out between you two. Yeah, I would like to see that. I disagree. She has a brother? Oh. Okay. Okay, now we have our preview. Okay, well, that was the 5th episode of the 2nd season of School Rumble. So this episode, I mean, it was pretty much a culture festival, right? Like Class 2C, they had theirs, like it said, Kisa Rumble up there, like the Kisa 10 Like it's a cafe thing, although it's more like a cabaret club. You know, the girls, you're drinking, they sit next to you. You know, that whole thing, which was pretty funny. I mean, especially the one with like Sayako was her name, Goriyama the teacher. That was a pretty fun interaction. She's like, "Hey, nice to meet you." It's like, "I see you in class every day. Like, what are you talking about?" So, "Oh, are you hitting on me? Why would a teacher hit on a student?" Just that whole conversation was great. Just the way she handled him, he was just so frustrated, like, why is this even happening? Why is this even a thing? That was pretty great. And then we just got, shots of the other girls we know in kind of a similar position, Which is a very interesting sort of thing to do for a culture festival. We also saw the band performing, which was great. However, poor Tenma, she wasn't all that popular, unfortunately, on the little chart thing with the stars and stuff. She had nothing, which she was, kind of down about that. But, there was a line she said, "I'm not sure I'm cut out for this sort of work," which, I mean, that I can kind of agree with. Tenma's Tenma, she's a silly, airhead, goober kind of girl, This kind of hostess kind of role is kind of the opposite of what she would be good at, So, really, it's not her thing. But still, it's always going to be depressing whenever you fail at something that you're trying to do, right? So I still felt bad for her, for sure. But the whole thing with Mama, Akira, that was pretty great. She's kind of like a Okami kind of thing, here. She's trying to be all helpful, talking about, like, what was the line she said? Yeah, this one. "You're just like I was in my younger days," which is funny because they're like the same age about. So, that was really funny, to me at least. And then we had this big old dramatic setting scene, her trying to make her feel better, and then it just showed that background was just like a prop, backdrop kind of thing. So that was a great little bit there too as well. But we had a bit of competition that was an issue. It was the tea club, right? Yeah, they're all going over to the tea club's cafe, and that's where they had like the main uniforms and the Gochujin-sama stuff, right? Because that is definitely a powerful opponent. See, is right about here. Yeah. Freaking. She looked great in that main outfit. Just the bubbles in the background. Like, yeah, I can see why they would take a lot of customers. That is a powerful opponent right there. And then we had another guy go over there, and yeah, they were heavy competition. Not too much more to say on it than that. We got to see a little bit of a play segment with Kenji, which was fun. Him being all like samurai-ish was great. Although it didn't work out too well for him in the end. He got all hung up and, had to do dishes and stuff. It wasn't great for Kenji, really. But we also had a nun, a girl dressed up like a nun for some reason. Not quite sure why that was a thing, but apparently it is a thing. And then we had a scene that, I don't know, was a bit odd. We had this like fake apartment building room. Was the fairly low budget apartment building room. Just had like a couple extra walls built up for it, and Yakumo in there, I guess supposed to be looking like a mangaka or something. She had that poofy hat and Harima's glasses, and she was treating Harima like he was the assistant. It was just a very odd thing, really. I feel like going over my head a little bit, but it was a nice scene regardless. We had the cabbage in the steaming bowl. Again, didn't quite get that. But, it was a nice scene. The one guy just yelling in the background, wanting his police girl Yakumo back or whatever. Oh yeah, there was a very brief thing here as well when they mentioned the swimsuit sumo wrestling competition, the winner being Yoshidayama, which actually did come back later, surprisingly, even though it was like a one quick little line there. Right? Because that was the cake thing. So, definitely did not expect that. Yeah, the guys trying to be all like hosts, their big old sparkly outfits. That didn't seem to go too well. But luckily, not too long after that, the girls all came back with snacks and stuff, and that's always a sight for sore eyes. That cheered them up real quick. Yeah, then we had some pretty fun stuff with the cake, because Yakumo makes a cake for like a celebratory cake for Harima and the manga stuff. And then, Tenma gives her this look, because she's still under that false assumption that her and Harima got a thing going on. So, now we got like two cakes in play. The cake that she made for Harima, the cake that Tenma made for Katasuma for his birthday. And then later on I found out there was a third cake in play, which was the sumo wrestling celebratory cake. So, just we had a lot of cakes in this episode. Yeah, and things got complicated when Harima kind of messed up one of the cakes, which was Karasuma's cake, but he thought it was a cake from him because it had Ma in it, and his name has Ma in it, and surely no one else would have Ma in their name in this show. So he tried to fix it by making it say Harima, right? So that was good for him. He was under the assumption that Tenma made him a cake. It was a wrong assumption, sadly. He just does like a dive bomb on the stage to try to ruin the cake because he thinks it's a different cake than it actually is. And then everyone's like all salty, especially Yoshi Dayama, who's like, come on, man, you ruined my sumo wrestling cake. How could you? What did I ever do to deserve this? And, but yeah, he did get his actual cake in the end, the one Yakuma made, so he was pretty happy after that. And then, which was probably the funniest part, was this part here when Tenma tried to give what was supposed to be Karasuma's cake to Karasuma. Then she looks at it and then it says Harima for some reason. She's probably incredibly confused at this point. You know, why does a cake I made for Karasuma say Harima on it? Like seriously, what could you even possibly venture a guess as to the reason for that? I mean, we know as the audience because we saw what happened, but imagine what's going through her head. She's not a super smart girl, you know. I remember that scene where she gave Kenji the thumbs up back, you know, like not the best at processing of information. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, Tenma. You're not the sharpest knife in this show is all I'm trying to say. But, yeah, her solution to the problem was to just cut out a big old chunk, making it a crescent moon, kind of. And just leaving Ma, that was her solution. Not like gently scraping off letters or anything like that. Nope, just cutting off at least, what percentage of the cake is that? It's not 90%. But she didn't like cut it completely down. She did try to salvage some of the cake around the edges in that curve. I'd say she took out a good 40% of it, maybe. It's hard to tell, really, because it's obviously not very straight, the cutoff, so it's a little bit hard to tell with curves, but I'd say about 40-ish%. Not that it really matters, but she just like with her sadly eating the cake, just eating cake, tons of tears going down her face. That was quite a visual. She's like mumbling, she's like talking with her mouth full. Just, I don't know, it was kind of sad in a way, but it was mostly funny. Just big old cheeks crying, and you know, things did work out in the end for her. You know, they did get to walk home together at the end, so it was overall positive, and either way, I'm sure he appreciates the cake. We actually had a fairly long stinger here. We had this one guy. At first, I was like, who the hell are you two? You know, because the girl we've never seen, but the guy we saw way back in the day, who was Kenji's younger brother, who they found in the yard or something, like, he didn't leave that big of an impression on me, so I kind of forgot about him. But he was technically a part of the show, too, so they decided to have him come back, meet up with his brother, you know, possibly Yakumo. But as usual, they keep referring to Yakumo and Tenma by their family name, Tsukamoto, which I know that's a thing in Japan, but it's caused a lot of confusion in this show. So it's always a bit of a problem, because she runs into Tenma thinking that's the Tsukamoto that what's-his-face likes, but it wasn't. She actually ended up meeting Yakumo later, and very quickly found out why he likes her. She's very pretty, very kind, you know, girl. Very encouraging, so there's really nothing not to like about Yakumo. She's great. So, you know, still wearing her female cop outfit, being all helpful, giving words of wisdom to this girl. So that was also a pretty nice scene. You know, Yakumo really has had much less romantic interest in people than other characters in this show, like her sister, for example. You know, Yakumo hasn't really been too interested in that, and there's reasons for that. The whole psychic powers thing being part of it. But yeah, she's never really been too into that, but doesn't mean she can't be a little bit helpful to somebody who is going for that kind of thing. And it turns out she has a brother too. Turns out to be that one big old delinquent dude. So, you know, not the best brother to have. Having Kenji as her brother would definitely be better. But man, does she look good in that maid outfit. Because she was next to the two brothers in that shot, you know. As they had the two brother kanji up top pointing at them. Like, you didn't need that. I already got the family names were the same, right? So, but I guess that was helpful enough, you know, to remove any doubt that that's who it is. Because sometimes characters have the same family name, but they're not related. Well, not really in anime, but in, you know, real life. So, yeah, I'd say it was a pretty fun culture festival, all things considered. Even though some people had to wash dishes, which was not so fun, but you know, there was a lot of funny bits, a lot of exciting bits, surprising bits. The friggin' cabaret thing that they were doing was crazy and great. The teacher going in there like, what the heck is going on here? And he just gets sucked into it, you know, by Sayako, who's just like an expert at this sort of thing. Like she she knows what she's doing. She's like, yeah, they're number one. I think they even said. It's definitely understandable. But yeah, definitely not a thing that... Definitely not a career path for Tenma. I think we can establish that much. Her hanging out with the kids, that was much more up her alley, I would say. So, yeah, that's all I got to say without rambling, so... Well, any more than I already have, so... Yeah, just gonna end it off here. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.